Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know what happened. Jesus Christ. Okay. Selena, hey, I don't know what happened. I got to wait on them to come over here. I had recording, everything was working good. I made sure of it. Jesus Christ. Man, I don't know. Oh, I put that in private. Okay, hold on. God darn, Smiley don't know what she's doing. For y'all that's new to this case and new to me, only my peeps know what's going on with me. So y'all just bear with me. Hold on just a minute. God, now I can't find the video. It was only 18 minutes. Oh, Jesus Christ. What happened to it? Y'all just bear with me. I'm still here. Can y'all hear me when I go like that? Hey, Purple. I'm just trying to find my stuff, man. Man. Because now I'm not in StreamYard. The fuck? I'll just basically tell y'all what I said. It was an 18-minute recording. I'm being unwomanly like today. I don't have on my bra. All right, y'all just bear with me. So I'll just basically tell y'all what I said. It was short and sweet. Thank you. I hope they're still not over there. Smiley, sorry. I just wanted to see what the record button would do. So I just did that. Evidently, Smiley won't be doing that no more. But briefly, I was just saying, everybody, I'll break it down because I don't even remember what I said all this morning. Oh, Lord, Sky Purple. Smiley's in a hell of a mess. But anyway, I made it earlier this morning. Hell, I had it set for a day or two. Anyway, never mind. Never mind. Let's get with the program. Hey, Billy. Yeah, Smiley don't need to push buttons. So if y'all are new to me, just get over yourself and come enjoy this show, okay? It'll be short and sweet because that's why I wanted to record it so I could come back later and talk about some real stuff. Looks like stuff's really popping off. I was telling them, the ones that was in here earlier, well, in the other La La Land over there, that seems that somebody wants to adopt him. What? He is 25 years old? Okay. Whatever. I wish somebody would adopt me too. No, I don't. Smiley needs her own life. But anyway, now this case is wild and crazy, and the police is supposed to be talking to him today. That is, if Mom permits. Why wouldn't she? I don't know. This case is crazy. And is he really in the hospital? For God's sakes. Oh, look, they're talking to the mom right now. Well, this is what Smiley come up with. Okay. Yeah, I don't need nobody. Listen, I don't follow rules and I don't need nobody to adopt me, okay? I wouldn't follow directions too good, okay? That's one thing, okay? But anyway, all right, let's do this. So everybody was saying, what could she get in trouble for? Um, False information, da 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 da. So Smiley was thinking, and it's not good when Smiley thinks. Y'all know that. I even come on here. Good thing y'all didn't see that recording. After I took a shower, my whole head was wet. I just couldn't wait to tell y'all. I was thinking, Mom even had the GoFundMe page when he was in 2015. She had it in writing. He was he mentally had problems. Now I don't remember exactly how it went. He was mentally disabled. Um, they were raising money. He had PTSD, anxiety. Again, I still wonder about where all the asthma medicine was and all that stuff. The bottom line is, Smiley was thinking, really, okay, okay. But I was thinking, what if, okay, so he was supposed to have left when he was 17, if that was really his age. Yeah, 17. I have to count. 1 plus 1 is 2. 7 times 7. Never mind. Okay, but anyway, what if he was getting a Social Security disability check? And what if she was the representative payee to that check? And what if it was going into her bank account because Jody and and what if I miss my friend? And what if um and what if she didn't turn it in? For 8 years, she's been getting that Social Security money and she's been spending it. Now, only they would know. Not really, lady. Whichever lady you are to this day, whoever you are. Susie, Sally, Mary. Anyway, Machiavelli's mom. Whoever you choose to be today. Yeah, he has met multiple hospital records and procedures since he was younger, including brain fluids dripping to his spinal cord surgery, CAT scans, tonsils removed, so on and so on. Munchausen by proxy. Sometimes if you take your kid to the doctor so much, the doctors start exploring. Sometimes the doctors do unnecessary stuff. They may be doctors, but you keep on taking your kid and you keep on taking your kid and you keep on taking your kid. And they're like, damn, well, we need to take his tonsils out. That ain't working. Or they give you medicine and you ain't giving the damn medicine. Yeah. There's a lady, I have done actually, I've done it 2 times on her. She's right here in our jail. She wanted so much attention. She actually was, her and her girlfriend was, I forgot her name now. I have to look it up. Out of sight, out of mind, I guess. For quite a few years, would take donations, would want all the attention on her, which at that time it didn't look like that. She would do Christmas, show all this damn room ain't nothing be like. She would gather all the Christmas presents for the people, take up stuff, loads and loads, supposedly carry a few here, a few there, take up money, have so much GoFundMe pages, all kinds, all the things. In fact, I don't even know that I knew she had a kid. She lived 2 doors down from where my granddaughter's mom lived, worked, sorry. And that kid actually should have been seen a lot. And I didn't know anything about her kid until she was arrested 34 years into this. But anyway, I have to look up her name again. I have to look at my own life to find out. But it was big news. Squirrel Girl probably knows because she's in my area. I don't know if she's in here right now or not, but she may even know her. I don't know. But it was a big to-do. She's locked up right now. Scamming. Big scam. Come to find out, her daughter was being abused. Big time. Mostly the abuse charges what got her and her girlfriend in jail. But she ripped off people big time. And that's what this woman's doing. But Munchausen by proxy is a big thing. And I hope they're keeping this lady away from her son, or if it's her son. I also came up with the conclusion of, well, if she's getting the Social Security, she'll be in big trouble. But I don't know, be the bean. They're out there. And that's where these people infuriate me with the other case we're doing, because they don't have no open minds. They think everybody's fine and dandy and a piece of candy and come eat with me and sleep in my bed. Because they're such good people. And done had 9,000 kids stuck away. Yeah, they're sick. And the only reason they don't have charges is because they decided to hand them over and swap of not getting charged, which is the stupidest damn thing I've heard of. Kids are not trash. You don't just throw them in the garbage can and get to go spread your legs and have more. Anyway, I digress on that right now. But I was also thinking, I also know, I've seen the obituary, but this lady has so many accounts. She's so triple Sybil-like, honestly, and I may be wrong, but she's triple Sybil-like, if that even makes any sense. Hey, Jack of all trades. That she's talking to herself. She's answering herself. She's answering herself. I could never. I couldn't even keep up with myself. She's talking to herself in second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10 parties. Good God Almighty. She should be a skinny thing. They say sex makes you skinny, but talking to herself that much, using her brain that much, she should be pencil thin. Just saying. I don't know. I can't keep up with it. Okay, Sky Purple. Thank you. They know Smiley don't know what she's doing. Right. But I know what I'm saying is, I know she had a son to die in the motorcycle accident. Hey, Mama Bear. And I know I saw the obit, and I know her husband himself, which that's a lot to take on, and I'm so sorry for that. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I wouldn't. But at the same time that I was thinking that she has all these profiles and she's doing all this, that can drive a person insane, for real. So I was thinking, I've seen her Facebooks and her pictures and stuff like that. Some could say, well, with Candace and stuff, she had all these pictures, and with this one, you don't. So damned if you do and damned if you don't. No, 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 no. Please don't do that, because I have a point to this. And my point is this: it's not the same. That's not this, and this is not that. Although there might be some similarities. I'm wondering if she has real people in her life, or did she even make up those people? And I hate to even say this. I would like to see Ellie, and they will get to the bottom of who her friends and family are. Yeah, I'll try. Yeah. Who her friends and her family are. And if I don't close the wrong one. Is it closed? Who her friends and her family are, and if it's names that she's made up. Because the reason that I'm saying that is I want to know who Rudy is. My thinking is Rudy really hers? Right, jack of all trades. Because there was a movie that I watched one time that was a true story, but is he really hers? And I hate to say that. I do. And the cops will get to the bottom of it, but it's just a thing I'm thinking. Was it I Found You? Oh my God. Yes. Okay. So do you remember? Okay. So it was a true story. And that really happened in person, or in real life. And what if this lady took this person because she's lost her child and she's lost her husband and her family, and she really did take him, but she's captured him and she's brainwashed him and abused him. Okay, so that was confirmed. He was not the one in the security video. And that's fine, but that's still, not what I'm talking about. Did you see that they are keeping the mom away from Rudy? No, I didn't, but they should be. I'm glad that they are. They should be. Only because we don't know what's happened to him. And if this is a whole hoax, as crazy as this is right now, they should. So he's at a hotel. QNX, yeah. I mean, whoever he is, whether he's hers or not, or whether he even was in on it or not, I'm concerned for him. So he's at a hotel, but not at the hospital. Blatantly, Billy wants to know. I did see where they were saying that some of the hospital pictures, I saw that earlier, was from 2005. Did I get that right? Sassy Ann, I know I'm trying to wrap my mind around all of this. Why would anybody want to do this? Yeah, they were very old photos. Sweetie, they said that first the mother, yeah, Nautilus is on it big time. Um, so my question is, if he was held against his will, how was he hanging out at the neighbors? See, I don't think he was held against his will. That's my problem. I don't think he was held against his will. But here's another movie for you. I do want to say this, Billy. Um, and this is an old movie, and it's true as well. Um, there was this movie one time. Hey, Duchess. There was this movie one time where this boy was kidnapped, and again, I don't remember the name of it. This boy was kidnapped, and he was staying in this apartment with this guy, and and he, I don't know how, I forget how long he was staying there before he was allowed to go out. And I think he was a teenager. I forgot how old he was, or he became a teenager there or whatever. He was old enough to get a job. And then he worked at this pizza place, and he was allowed eventually to go to work. And he didn't run, he didn't leave. He ended up going to work, coming home. He would go out. Um, so I don't know. I don't remember. Oh no, I remember that one, Rhonda. I remember My Name is Stephen. Oh, that was heartbreaking. But this is a different one. But and if you haven't seen My Name is Stephen, please, everybody go find that. Watch that. That boy went through a lot. And I'm gonna bust the end of it for you. And I hate to do that. But I want to tell you something about My Name is Stephen. That is a heartbreaking movie. Damn it. Thank you for bringing that up, Rhonda. Go watch My Name is Stephen. Oh, that poor boy went through a lot. And then when he was found, and then he come home, and then he got met, y'all watch all that. And then he ended up in real life dying. But please, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think his brother died, didn't he, or something? But it's kind of similar to this now that you mentioned. Please go watch that. But whatever. But anyway, the one that I'm talking about, I want to answer Billy. They let him go out and work and come back. The reason how he got caught was he ended up one day, they started letting him bring people over, or anyway, he brought somebody over. The guy then wanted to groom him and keep him there. He wasn't having it. He tried to run off. And so that's how he ended up getting caught. The guy ended up getting caught. And then so they they brought the guy home. Yeah, and then there's a book out, thank you, Rhonda, about My Name is Stephen. So you could probably hear that on audio, but watch the movie if you can. It's old. It may even be in black and white. I don't know. But his first name, oh yeah, I know my first name is Stephen. Thank you, Duchess. She put the link out. Man, yeah, it is a true story. It's a true story. Oh my God, I'm glad I actually went live just so y'all can watch that. But Rudy's story is shocking. Um, so brainwash sounds like they are just paralyzed with fear to leave or escape. Yeah, the ones like that, I really believe they're in fear. Usually, from my understanding, is that's why when you hear when they're young, mostly when they're younger, um, they're told, and that's what you always instill in your younger kids, like if this ever happens or that ever happens, because um, they usually tell them, if you do this or you tell this or something like that, we're going to kill or hurt your parents or, your puppy dog or something you love, or and they threaten them with that. And they usually don't say nothing because they fear that. And then if they tell them over and over and long enough, then the child believes it. But I don't know why, if they're older, but maybe, I mean, I couldn't tell you. It's the same thing. They just brainwash them, or maybe it's shame and guilt, and then, yeah, Stockholm. And then Stockholm syndrome, that too. Um, yeah. I mean, it's a true thing. Even like Elizabeth Smart, I mean, she didn't want, and they feel sorry for their people, the people that does this to them, and they don't want to see, and that's where the Stockholm syndrome comes in at. They don't want nothing bad to happen because, if it's two people or somebody they know close to them, either one didn't hurt them bad or as bad, or one protected them a little bit more, or something to that effect. Yeah, Rhonda, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's a cruel, cruel world out there, and it can do a lot to people, and cause so many issues, and later on in life, and so many trust, and yeah, a mom of an autistic young man at age 19, nonverbal. It takes a lot of help to mature him to his age. Yeah. Also, they take everything literally. Yeah. Yeah. They take everything literally. Even if they are verbal, everybody's different. And you're welcome, Rhonda. I just know it takes a lifetime of healing, and everybody is so different. And yeah. Yeah, Billy, this one is going to be very hard. And it's so many puzzle pieces, but it's like this one's like a needle in a haystack. The good thing is, I think that it will be solved soon, because even though it's crazy, I feel like it's going to come out. She can't. The mother cannot get away with this, what she's doing. It's too elaborate of a hoax, and too many people has, hey Kimberly, too many people has saw him out there, and he was almost caught a couple of years ago. It's just too much. Now they're already narrowing it down. Y'all said that they have already proved that was not him. Like Tim Miller said today, that video needed to be checked out. Y'all are already saying it was. That just came out this morning. Thank God Tim spoke on that. He said it should be, and it was. Quick, fast, in a hurry, obviously. There's another picture out that somebody's, and I don't know if y'all seen it or not. It was in the Facebook group. I just saw it less than an hour ago. There's another picture out of a missing guy. He looks about his age, and I don't know what's going on with that. I hadn't had time to vet it or anything. I don't even think I saved it. God, so much is going on trying to do this and summers and my real life and all this stuff. I don't think that I saved it. That's why, y'all, I'm going crazy here. And I'm trying to keep up, which it don't matter if I'm a couple of hours behind. I'm not trying to do it first. I'm just trying to get it out. But it's popping off so fast. It's just crazy to me, mind blowing. Let me see if I can find it real quick, because I want to show y'all this for those that has not saw it. I don't know who this guy is, and it looks just like him, though. And that got me thinking. I'm not even going to look at what's already happened. Good God, it's already so many posts in here. Okay, check this out. I don't know what is going on here. Well, okay. It says, please help. We have a missing person in Humble, Texas. Is that a real place? Humble, Texas? Anyway, I don't think that's a joke. I think maybe that's a real place. But anyway, we're looking for him, and I'm here helping look for him. Please forward this message to help his family. Gabrielle, contact Alexis. This might be a joke from his mom. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I hadn't got to vet it. I don't know. Claw Barbie. This was 5 days ago, though. It was put out 5 days ago. Okay, here's a picture of the guy. Anyway, that's him. Whoever they're supposed to be looking for. Somebody found that. I know. Okay. All right, now, but look. Hold on. Why Smiley? All right, and then does that not look like? Am I just like? And that's after I made my video saying, "Is this really? I'm just like going nuts. I'm like, so Humble, Texas is real? Good God Almighty. Well, this was made 5 days ago. So, okay, what is his name? Let's see. And then I'll have Duchess look it up when she gets a chance. Well, his name is Gabrielle. Let's call this number. Do I have? Hold on a minute. Let me see if my damn phone works. Oh, I hate this phone too. Smiley just can't do it. Where's my other phone? Why ain't this coming on? Oh, come on. Come on. It wasn't on. Oh, come on. Got all day for you. Come on. I'm gonna throw my electronics through the wall. Smiley don't have patience. His name is Gabriel, but it didn't say who. It just says Gabriel. If my phone will come on, it's on, but it won't come up. What in the hell? Takes it forever to power up. It's powering. Think. It says think. It's thinking. Think. Come on. All right. We're going to do this. One way or another, I'm going to get you. I'm going to find you. All right. Hold on. Okay, stupid. All right, here we go, I think. All right. So Texas number. I bet it's the mom. I bet it's one of her.
Please leave your message for 28127120044.
Yes, I'm calling to see about the missing Gabriel. I might have some information. If you would, give me a call back at this number, please. It should be on caller ID. Thank you. Bye. I want to stay anonymous. Bye. I think it's the mom. That's what I think. Shit. It's the mom's number. It's the mom's number. Well, maybe she'll call me back and give me a chat, you think? Oh, she can't talk right now. She's with the police. Dumb bitch. I hope they get her. She's stupid. She also lets a tip line for a missing child go to the voicemail. Seriously? Oh, and so now his name is Gabriel. First it was Rudolph, Rudy, Julio. What else is she gonna name him? Gabriel? I don't even know. What's wrong with these people? No, that's my phone. No, that's my phone. That's my phone. That's a text message. I was like, wait a minute. It was vibrating. It was on the other one. Smiley's like, oh God, the cops are calling. The cops are calling. Oh, he's the nephew. Is that the nephew? Smiley's like, the Texas Rangers is coming. The Texas Rangers is coming. It's Benny. It's Benny. Benny's getting me back. Benny's coming. Shit. God. The mom, she does have some issues. She has some serious issues. Duchess. Oh, God. I'll answer the phone. Smile for your Coke. I don't know. I've seen the Texas Rangers. They are scary looking. Yeah. No, I was saying they need to locate they need to locate the nephew. They do. If there is even a nephew, she probably made that up. She honestly probably made that up because that lady called her out. And then the newsletter lady called her and asked her about that, him hanging out in the garage. You did, Duchess? I'll have to watch it. Yeah, this case, it's crazy. I'm anxious to see what the cops say. Chuck Norris is coming. Probably she shows them a picture of the deceased son saying it was her nephew. That's very possible. She probably would do something like that. But see, some people, like I said, with the son and the husband, she might have went really crazy off the chart. Some people do that. There's all different kinds of crazy. You been up all night, Cassie? Yeah. I, I don't even know what's going on. Oh, they're doing a press conference right now? Oh, they had a press conference a while ago? I didn't see it. Oh, yeah, I think yeah. Have they already did it? I didn't see no press conference. I looked for one. Oh, well, let me look. Hold on. What station was it on? Do you know what channel it was on? Do you know what channel? I only see the one where the neighbors talked. Is that the one you're talking about? We went over that. Uh, that's where the neighbors talked. Let's see. Houston police detectives to meet with parents. So they're meeting with the. Once they meet with them, they'll probably have one. I don't see. I just see the one, and I'm pulling up all the news. Yeah, they haven't had a press conference yet. This was just the updates with the neighbors. All right, what Big Eyes has posted it. Let's see what she's posted. All right, let's see what this is.
Her crossing his personal space boundaries. He said that she would make him sleep in the bed with her. And he said that she made him play daddy. He said that he didn't like getting in the bed with her. That he would try to sneak out of the bed and sometimes hide under the bed, but she told him he had to be her husband. That's a damn shame. The little boy said she was the one providing drugs to him for years.
Thank you, judges.
Hallucination drugs, mushrooms, etc. And that the reason why he was left, he was just tired of her crossing his boundaries. When he would shower, she would come and pull the shower curtain back and stare at him, and then she would make him bathe her with the soap. And he ran away this time because
Well, now, you've been doing this for many years. How emotional has today been with this case?
it's a goddamn shame. I ain't never in my life heard of a mother doing to a child what this woman did.
There when the mother was questioned.
What is going on?
Yes.
And what was her reaction?
Yes. And I knew something was wrong with the story when she was questioned. When they found him, he had her credit card in his pocket. She just canceled that credit card 2.5 years ago. So if he's been missing for 8 years to us, that she gave him that credit card so he could go and buy her something.
I told y'all.
What was her response to those allegations?
She hadn't even heard them because we had to remove her from the room.
But so she hasn't been questioned about that.
Can you describe her demeanor and his demeanor during questioning?
When she was in the room, he wouldn't say nothing. He wouldn't say one word when she was in the room. But the minute she left the room and we were allowed to talk to the young man, and he asked. He said, "Can I speak with Mr. X by myself? Can I talk to one else by myself?" And the detective was like, "Well, can one of us stay in the room?" And he was like, "Okay, but I'll talk to him." When she left, when he first came here, he was holding on to her. He wouldn't talk to her. He wouldn't say one word to anybody. Like he was petrified. But the minute he got alone by himself, he slowly calmed down. He slowly began to talk very coherently and specific details.
This is a man in his mid-20s. People might wonder, why not run away from this situation? Why not get yourself out of it? Did he give you any explanation about that?
I honestly believe, based on what he said to us, she was drugging the hell out this kid. And she convinced him that he was in trouble for initially running away and that law enforcement wanted to arrest him and put him in jail for running away. She had convinced him that all type of agencies were looking for him to put him in jail.
He was in plain sight, according to you, that he would take her to work.
He would go to work with her.
Right. He would stay at the job. She would take him to work. Where did she work, and where was he doing this work?
It was some kind of security job or something like that.
What?
But anyway, I don't know, but it was a security type job, a nighttime security watch type job.
How did he end up in church?
He still can't. He admitted that he had took mushrooms. Okay. And 2 weeks before this,
What the hell?
maybe not even official whole 2 weeks, her car stolen. Okay. When her car was stolen, she didn't know how the car was stolen, but the keys were in the car. And he stole the car. That's when it got to the accident in the car. And it was him that got into the accident in that car.
What was the story? I mean, this is 8 years he was reported missing. What's the story that he's been? I spoke to neighbors who said he went by adult, but he never kind of told anyone what happened. What was the story?
Because she had convinced him that he was in so much trouble for initially running away. And she gave this boy serious drugs to the point to where this boy needs extensive professional help.
What was it? She stayed missing for so long. I mean, 8 years.
He was a professional help.
What was it? She stayed missing for so long. I mean, 8 years.
He was a
What is wrong with that shit?
to visit with some of the neighbors under an assumed name. She believed that after so many years, people had forgotten about the case, and that under an assumed name, and convinced him to use that name, nobody would put two and two together.
But he never told any of the people that he was with what was happening.
Never told anybody what was going on. And let me say this. That young man's body has scars all over it. Slice wounds from here up from lip to his forearm to his wrist. All type of scars on this kid. And he said that she often locked him in the room. That she would give him drugs and lock him in the room. And there's a whole lot of mental health issues that I believe induced because of the drugs that this young man was.
Well, at any point, during this process today, did you see the mother detained by HPD?
They took her to another room and kept her there for a minute after he had confided with us what was said. I know they were on the phone with the DA's office and their superiors about this case, but I want everybody to know something. This young boy was not kidnapped by some strangers and he got away and they found him. That's not the case here.
You know, this happened on Thursday, and we're nearly a week later, and investigators waited almost a week to speak to him. Hearing the story that you heard, is it a concern that they waited this long to hear from him, given the story that you were told? It seems like he's had 8 years of dealing with this, and now another week.
I was shocked that they have not done more. I was shocked that they had not executed a search warrant on the home. I was shocked by that. And I said, don't you all think you need to get busy and execute a search warrant on that home? And the young man made it crystal clear to us that that's where he was, in the house. But he was living under this fake assumed name.
You think police failed in this situation?
Oh, big time. No doubt about it. Absolutely they did. Because there were several instances where calls were made about him to law enforcement, and they did not properly follow up and follow through based on the history of that address, because she had changed addresses.
And the residents were saying this morning that she brought bags and she was trying to leave. Do you know something about
She
that?
tried to what?
She was trying to leave the
She was
house.
trying to leave the house.
She did leave the house.
She was trying to escape.
She left. She did leave the house, and she was trying to get away from the house. Yes.
why was she at this hotel?
She said she felt that she was not safe going home because she had been receiving threats.
What now? Is the police investigation over? Where are they?
I can't say at what state their investigation is, but what I can say, it ain't no way in hell that woman shouldn't be locked up immediately, and that boy needs to go to the best drug rehab and best psychological mental health facility that we can find for him. He's a good kid. Tell him you made it all up. That was just a lie.
You said she would ask him to play daddy. Can you just she was sexually abused?
She would ask him to play daddy. She told him that he had to be the husband. She would force him to sleep in the bed with her. And he was forced to sleep in times in the beds with no clothes on.
Was anything physically known?
Yes. But I don't want to talk about the kissing and all of that stuff.
But he was telling you that there was some sort of sexual action that was happening.
Let me ask you a question. If your mother tongue kissing you in the bed with her naked, what the hell is that? I mean, damn, do we go that far? That's what happened. This is sick.
Quanell,
This ain't normal. This is sick.
Quanell, if these allegations they are true, and I understand the position you're in, if they are true, how long before you think there's an arrest?
Based on what that young man said to me in front of the detective.
I don't know why it keeps stopping. Oh, it's done now.
I don't see why she's not in handcuffs right now.
Yeah, why is she not in handcuffs? All right, here's another one.
A few hours, yes.
What are the conversations like?
Let me first apologize for my appearance. Received an emergency phone call to get over here for this meeting with the detectives, Rudy's mother and Rudy. And so I dropped everything I was doing and made it as fast as I possibly could. And I spent about an hour and 20 minutes one-on-one with Rudy and with one of the detectives. I heard horrific things from that young man. And I did not want him to see me start shedding tears, but I couldn't hold back the tears because of the things he was saying to us, the detective and myself. No child should ever be treated like that by your own mother. This young man said that when he initially ran away, he came back 2 days later, and she told him that he had to hide, that he was going to get in trouble, and they were going to arrest him for running away, and that he had to continue hiding. So she hid him out for a while, then brought him back to the house and hid him in the home. And initially, whenever the investigators would come, she would hide him in the house.
Yeah, everybody pray for this young man.
And he kept saying, I don't want her to go to prison. I don't want her to get in trouble. I don't want her to go to jail.
Stockholm Syndrome.
And so we asked him, why did you run away? And he said he just got tired of her not respecting his boundaries. And she said he wanted his own life. And his exact word was, I was tired of living like a slave. She would take him to work with her, and he would do the required work she was supposed to do. And a lot of the responsibilities of her job was on him. And he went on to say that what troubled him the most was her crossing his personal space boundaries. He said that she would make him sleep in the bed with her. And he said that she made him play daddy. He said that he didn't like getting in the bed with her. That he would try to sneak out of the bed and sometimes hide under the bed, but she told him he had to be her husband. That's a damn shame, man. That little boy said she was the one adding drugs to him for years. Hallucination drugs, mushrooms, etc. And that the reason why he was left, he was just tired of her crossing his boundaries. When he would shower, she would come and pull the shower curtain back and stare at him, and then she would make him bathe her with the soap. And he ran away this time because he was tired. It's a goddamn shame. I ain't never in my life heard of a mother doing to a child what this woman did.
Were you at all there when the mother was questioned?
Yes.
And what was her reaction?
Yes. And I knew something was wrong with the story. When she was questioned, when he got When they found him, he had her credit card in his pocket.
Yeah, that girl.
She just canceled that
As far as we
credit card
know.
2.5 years ago. So if he's been missing for 8 years, how the hell he get your credit card in his pocket when they found him from 2.5 years ago? And he said to us that she gave him that credit card so he could go and buy her certain things.
But with the other allegations, what was her response to those allegations?
She hadn't even heard them because we had to remove her from the room.
But so she had no question about that.
Can you describe her demeanor and his demeanor during questioning?
When she was in the room, he wouldn't say nothing. He wouldn't say one word when she was in the room. But the minute she left the room and we were allowed to talk to a young man, and he asked, he said, "Can I speak with Mr. X by myself? Can I talk to Cornell by myself?" And the detective was like, "Well, can one of us stay in the room?" And he was like, "Okay, but I'll talk to him." When she left, when he first came here, he was holding on to her. He wouldn't talk to her. He wouldn't say one word to anybody. Like he was petrified. But the minute he got alone by himself, he slowly calmed down. And he slowly began to talk very coherently and specific details.
This is a man in his mid-20s. People might wonder, why not run away from this situation? Why not get yourself out of it? Did he give you any explanation about that?
I honestly believe, based on what he said to us, she was drugging the hell out this kid. And she convinced him that he was in trouble for initially running away and that law enforcement wanted to arrest him and put him in jail for running away. She had convinced him that all type of agencies were looking for him to put him in jail.
He was in plain sight, according to you.
No, he would go to work with her.
Right. He would
stay at the job
She
with
would
her.
take him to work. Where did she work, and where was he doing this
It was some kind of security job or something like that. Where they were at, I don't know, but it was a security type job, a nighttime security watch type job.
How did he end up in church?
We still can't. He admitted that he had took mushrooms. Okay, and 2 weeks before this, or a week, maybe not even official whole 2 weeks, her car was stolen. Okay, when her car was stolen, she didn't know how the car was stolen, but the keys were in the car, and he stole the car. That's when he got to the accident in the car, and it was him that got into the accident in that car.
What was the story? I mean, this is 8 years he was reported missing. What's the story that he's been? I spoke to neighbors who said he went by dope, but he never kind of told anyone what happened. What was his story? Because she had convinced him that he was in so much trouble for initially running away, and she gave this boy serious drugs to the point to where this boy needs extensive professional help.
How did he stay missing for so long? I mean, 8 years.
He was allowed to visit with some of the neighbors under an assumed name. She believed that after so many years, people had forgotten about the case, and that under an assumed name, and convinced him to use that name, nobody would put two and two together.
But he never told any of the people that he was with what was happening?
Never told anybody what was going on. Now, let me say this. That young man's body has scars all over it. Slice wounds from here up, from to his forearm to his wrist. All type of scars on this kid. And he said that she often locked him in the room. That she would give him the drugs and lock him in the room. And there's a whole lot of mental health issues there, I believe, induced because of the drugs that this young man was
Well, at any point during this process today, did you see the mother detained by HPD?
They took her to another room and kept her there for a minute after he had confided with us what was said. I know they were on the phone with the DA's office and their superiors, about this case, but I want everybody to know something. This young boy was not kidnapped by some strangers and he got away and they found him. That's not the case here.
You know, this happened on Thursday, and we're nearly a week later, and investigators waited almost a week to speak to him. Hearing the story that you heard, is it a concern that they waited this long to hear from him, given the story that you were told? It seems like he's had 8 years of dealing with this, and now another week.
I think he's
I was
like an
shocked
activist, isn't he,
that they have
Duchess?
not done more.
He's
I was
probably
shocked
somebody like Al
that they have
Sharpton
not
or something like
executed
that.
a search warrant on the home. I was shocked by that. And I said, don't you all think you need to get busy and execute a search warrant on that home? And the young man made it crystal clear to us that that's where he was, in the house. But he was living under his fake assumed name.
You think police failed in this
Yeah,
situation?
Big
thank
time.
you.
No doubt about it. Absolutely they did. Because there were several
Thank you,
instances
Sassy Ann.
where calls were made about him to law enforcement, and they did not properly follow up and follow through based on the history of that address, because she hadn't changed addresses.
Some residents were saying this morning that she brought bags and she was trying to leave. Did we know something about
She was
that?
trying to do what?
She's trying to leave the
She was
house.
trying to leave the house.
She did leave the house.
So she was trying
Oh,
to
he's very well known in the Houston
She did leave
community.
the house, and she was trying to
Hey,
get away from
Justin.
the house. Yes.
Why was she at this hotel?
She said she felt that she was not safe going home because she had been receiving threats.
What now is the police investigating?
Oh, she'll receive them now.
I can't say at what state their investigation is, but what I can say, it ain't no way in
Hey, I
hell
see you.
that woman shouldn't be locked up immediately, and that boy needs to go to the best
I'm not
drug
sure.
rehab and best psychological mental health facility that we can find for him. He's a good kid. He's a good kid. That kid was just severely abused.
And what was the mother's reaction when you brought these stories to her?
I couldn't go back in the presence at that point. The police felt it was just best that she and I not speak again
Does she
because I was bitter.
Thank you,
is she
Annabelle.
aware of these that the son told you?
Yes, she's aware. And then she goes back in there and tries to tell him, and she don't even know that was recorded.
She goes back in?
Tell him that you made it all up. That was just a lie.
What?
You said she would ask him to play daddy. Can you just she was sexually abused?
She would ask him to play daddy. She told him that he had to be the husband. She would force him to sleep in the bed with him. And he was forced to sleep at times in the beds with no clothes on.
Was anything
And-
else later on?
Yes, but I don't want to talk about the kissing and all of that stuff. And
But he was telling you that there was some sort of sexual action that was happening between him and
ask you a question. If your mother tongue kissing you in the bed with her naked, what the hell is that? I mean, damn,
Tell
I
him,
mean,
smack the shit out of him.
That's what happened. This is sick.
Juanel, do you
This ain't normal. This is sick.
Juanel, if these allegations are true, I understand the position you're in. If they are true, how long before you think there's an arrest?
Based on what that young man said to me in front of the detective, I don't see why she's not in handcuffs right now.
Thank you. Praise God.
I don't see why she's not in handcuffs right now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Should have been in handcuffs yesterday. Oh, God, I just can't take no more of this. I don't even know what's going on. Y'all. What are the police waiting on? Yeah, there were lots of news crews there. That is sickening. I don't even have words. Jody, I think possibly maybe that's why she's been making this stuff up on Facebook and all that. But you know what? Y'all was all in here last night or this morning, late last night when I was reading the talent agency thing. He did not write that. She had to write that. And me and Blatantly Billy was discussing that on a chat. I don't care if he's the most brilliant person at 14. He didn't write that. He didn't write that. He didn't. She wrote it, right, Cassie? I'll tell you something. I showed y'all my granddaughter. I had her in modeling. In fact, I got her picture still here. And she is so smart. She excelled at everything she ever did. She was way up there in her grades. Anything she ever touched, she was very intelligent. And she got college, she was just scholarships way before she was even graduated, whatever. Got letters in there where she's just so smart. She could be anything she wants to be. And she can act. If she get her ass over here and show me how to work this computer, I could be a whiz at it, but she ain't got time for me. But I guarantee you, she ain't gonna sit down and write nothing like that. He didn't sit down and write nothing like that. The mom wrote it, or she looked it up and she wrote it. And did y'all know? I bet I know something y'all don't know. You might know. Did you know that lady was a bounty hunter? So that's another thing. Or if that's even true. But if she was a bounty hunter, you would think she could have found her kid if he was missing. Yeah, let me see. And that's from an inside source right there, Billy. Let me see. Oh, I turned my phone off. Hold on, let me see the exact. Gotta turn my phone back on. I turned it off. Smiley shouldn't be touching buttons. Oh, God. That's something else they should have arrested her for. And you know what it sounds like? Remember when Casey Anthony was saying, I worked at Disney or whatever it was. She did everything. Hold on. I'll show you all these. Hold on. Oops. Oh, and I think this is the real her. Hold on. I think this is the real her. Can't be 100% positive, but I think that's the real her. But this is what she posted herself as. Hold on. But Okay, the heavyset one is her because she used to date this guy that was in this group, and he took the picture of her, so she looked like that. She always posted model like face pictures of herself. But hold on a minute. Let me see. Okay, here, look at this. I guess she's a secretary at now or was, but she used to work at or at a place called Reliable Bail Bonds at 2120 South Wayside Drive at Houston, Texas. Janie Santana. That's her real name. Janie Santana. That's her real name. Out of Houston, Texas. Yep, I see you. Yep. So that should have been their first clue. If she couldn't find her own missing kid, I mean, you would think because even Dog the Bounty Hunter, or leave him out of it. Shit. If you're a bail bondsman and somebody breaks their bond, what are they going to do? They're going to go track them down. True story. They'll go to the ends of the earth to try to track them down. So this is unbelievable. She's using a photo of a law student on TikTok. Oh, Lord. Well, she ain't going to have to worry about being sued. I have a feeling they're going to arrest her for something. And Texas don't play. It'll go deeper. Like I said, well, he ain't literally. But what crime now? Like I said earlier, what crime does she commit now? Because like I said, if she's collecting the Social Security money, well, X that out because he was still in the house if he had mental problems. But was she stealing money from a disabled person and abusing an elderly person? They can arrest her on that. And yeah, if she had anything to do with the other deaths, well, no, they say her son was in a motorcycle accident, but that's what she told everybody. Again, the police would only know that. They need to go dig up. They need to go find out from her husband. They need to go find out about her husband because he offed himself. Usually you don't get insurance money, but he was a cop, so I wonder if that counts. Did she collect any insurance money, or did she have to wait a year or anything like that? Oh, yeah. Filing a missing person report is a crime. Yep. Yeah, and she could have also drugged him before he rode the motorcycle. That needs to be looked into. Now, Rudy's friend, his very good friend, died. I would like to know, if it was me, how did he die? How did his good friend die? Because did he see something he was not supposed to see? Did she try something with him? I mean, because there's a lot of nefarious stuff going on here. And it's mighty funny that everybody around this boy is gone. I mean, get it all out there now while you can. This literally made me sick watching this. And it's very horrible. Everything needs to be looked into. Everything. So, well, I I meant to, get y'all into a 18-minute video that obviously I didn't know how to do. I apologize for that. But I'm very thankful that we got to the bottom of this. I'm thankful. It's gross and as heartbreaking as it is, it makes a little bit more sense, just so we can kind of sort this out. And I'm sure I'll be looking into quite a bit more of it. And pray for that boy. Pray for him. He had 8 years, no telling how much before that. He had 8 years literally took away from him. He's been brainwashed, which was funny. We were talking about that before. We're talking about the Stockholm syndrome. You see, he don't want, and he's in shock. He's scared. He don't know who to trust. I'm glad he can trust this man. He's probably in fear of what's going to happen to him. Where is he going to go? And that probably comes into now who wants to adopt him, and that answers as to why he's an adult. I've heard of people being adopted as adults. Maybe this is why. Somebody, if he's getting disability, needs to immediately take over his money, and because I'm sure he can't handle his money himself, so they need to immediately get a representative, somebody else. They need to stop all of this. She shouldn't be allowed anything. She shouldn't be ever allowed him again. The only thing I'm going to say right now is I'm scared by them not arresting her right then and there and letting her walk free. She's going to go home and she's going to get rid of any evidence that she can possibly get rid of, because DNA is not so much going to matter or for proof, because they both live in the house. What difference is that going to make, in my opinion? But I'm not the law. I don't know. I hope he gets, hey, funny face Brenda, I hope he gets somewhere safe. He's guarded and he's watched over. And again, somebody, I hope an attorney does it pro bono, but a good attorney or two will step up to the plate in good faith, not necessarily looking for money. And, help this boy out. He had 8 years stripped from him. Stripped. But for now, if you just come in, please rewind, watch. We found a lot out just in this video right here. Wow. 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 I'll probably be back on here late tonight, and talk about Summer's case and probably anything else. It may be a mixture of the two. I don't know. Again, I look for Ellie to have a update, surely, on this case right here. Justice for Rudy. Grace, it's 5 o'clock my time. Maybe 9:30 my time. I don't like to give it exact time. Sometimes my house is a zoo. It's okay if you can't be here, it's okay. But I'm gonna say maybe 9:30 my time. Give me time to kind of look up a little bit of stuff, get me some dinner, you know. You know. You love my nighttime lives. I see you. Thank you. Yeah, this stuff's popping off so fast. I see you before you come in. I tried to do I was gonna do live. I just got out of the shower and my hair was wet. It's probably a good thing. I look like a crazy person. I am a crazy person. And I hit record. I thought, oh, I'll do this as a premiere or whatever. I don't know what I was doing. Smiley don't need to touch no buttons. Anyway, I set it for yesterday, come back and refixed it. Got all up here, had all my people in there, sitting here talking to them. It wouldn't play. It wouldn't play. Wouldn't play. I said, oh, shit. Why won't it play? Kept going back. Had all these tabs open. I said, y'all, come on. I'm just going to do a live. It's 18 minutes. And here I am an hour and 27 minutes later. I'm not saying DNA wouldn't be done. I'm saying what I meant was, maybe that didn't come out right. I'm saying it wouldn't matter. Yeah, they should do DNA. I hope they do DNA to make sure they're who they say they are. I'm just saying in the house, like if they go to a crime scene, like what I was saying was, since they didn't put her in cuffs right now, she's just going to go home and try to get rid of all the evidence. But if they go there later and they say, oh, well, we'll just get DNA, like from the house, like touch DNA and stuff like that to prove something. I'm saying, like, not to prove who they are, just saying he was there, she was there, or they had SEX and all that kind of stuff. I'm saying, well, what good will that do? Because we know he was there, she was there. There's bound to be DNA in the house from 8 years, because now we know he wasn't missing. He did live there and she lived there. To me, DNA don't matter. The only time DNA is going to matter is what you're thinking. Well, I don't want to put what you're thinking, but I'm saying the only time DNA is going to matter is to match them up as mom and son. Because I said earlier before you come in, I wonder if that even is her real son. Some people just, and I hate to say that, but I hope they do a DNA, because after her other son died, she could have snatched him from somewhere and brainwashed him. Yeah, they need a paternity test. They do need a paternity test. I think that's important. And the courts will probably make her get one. I mean, and who knows? Because actually, that could have been, depending on how long her and her husband was married, did he bring a child into, was that his child? Maybe he just brought a child into the marriage. Was his, was he ever married before? I mean, we don't know any of this. Was that their child? It looked like, with the picture of him and his brother, that was his big brother, that there was a pretty big age gap between those boys. I'm saying that too. If that was even him in that picture with his brother, see, it's confusing. Yeah, yeah. So I think they will. They'll probably do that. They're probably giving her a little bit of leeway right now to hang herself. I do too. Now I'm kind of surprised that what they may do. They may go get all their T's crossed and I's dotted. Texas is not going to be now. You don't want to get arrested in Texas. They're not. Texas, Louisiana. Um, frankly, you don't want nothing to do with Kentucky either. In Florida, really, it just, you don't want to mess with them. Let them play. But Texas, Louisiana, just don't want to do it. But I'm gonna come back. I'll come back on here tonight, and we'll cook up something. Smiley ain't no telling what she'll be cooking up. Well, I gotta go on here and find out. Does anybody know real quick? Did Don go see his PO? Has anybody heard anything about Don today? Yeah, they'll probably do a presser soon, so I gotta catch up with all that. I love you too, Grace. I love all of y'all. You're recovering from last night. Yeah, that's my baby still in leather. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah. If you find out anything, Justin's got my real phone number. I always have this phone in my hand. My husband says, sometimes when I fall asleep, sometimes I fall asleep in the chair in there. I'll be listening to something. I'll be falling asleep, but I always have this phone in my hand. If I'm laying in the bed, but sometimes he'll go through or whatever. Or if I fell asleep outside the other night. I did. Fell straight asleep outside. They'll say, you can't be doing that. Somebody will be coming up there getting you. Fell straight asleep. I am not kidding you. My phone is always in my hand. Except the other day when I ran through there. That's why I left y'all. I was like, where's my phone? But seriously, if something happens, call, text, call. I want to know. I want to know these things. My phone's about wore out. I have another one coming tomorrow. Seriously. Sometimes, though, I'll be ignoring calls. I don't know who they are. This one I'm fixing to throw through the wall. I only use it for in here. But very special people has my real one. Only very special people. So, y'all are all special to me. But I love you. Y'all can get Smiley if you want her. It's been raining all day. Oh, God. But I got to go get me a smoke. And I'll be back tonight. And I love you all. Thank you all for modding. And I'll talk to you in a bit. Glad we're getting somewhere in this case. Pray. And pray this world gets to be better. Please. We don't need no more like this. See you later tonight. Thank you, Millie. Thank you. Love you. Thank you, Duchess. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, everybody. Oh, God. Now I'm on YouTube. How do I get out of here? Oh, end stream. Smiley don't know nothing. Don't know nothing.